Wakey, wakey. Hello.
Morning.
Buenos dias, amigos.
Calling in all the angels. Calling in all the like-minded individuals. Calling in everyone who wants to raise their vibration, raise their higher frequency, and have awesome conversations for 45 minutes with Jen and Now.
There we go.
Welcome to 1111. Welcome to 1111. Today is
Wisdom
Wednesday. Good morning, Marichui. Oh, good morning.
David Fernandez is up.
We have David Fernandez.
Manolo
Good
Travieso
morning.
joined.
Manolo
¿Qué
Travieso.
pasó, Travieso?
Shreddy Mercury. Hello, hello. Take a deep breath.
Woo! I took a nice steaming shower and I still, like, my glasses are getting fogged up.
I'm still getting used to wearing glasses.
Yeah.
Good morning. Today is Wisdom
Wisdom Wednesday.
That's always a
Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday.
Wisdom
Wednesday.
Wisdom Wednesday.
It's a good.
It's
listen,
it's instead of a tongue twister, it's a lip twister.
It's a good warm up.
Yes.
Especially because it's the morning.
Victoria Ferreira in the house. Hello, welcome.
Somebody slept in.
I did. Okay, I'm confessing. I literally, you could tell my voice and my sleepy face. I went to sleep very, very late.
Yes.
Watching Jane the Virgin.
Guilty pleasure for Jennifer and my daughter.
I know.
She says, why did you go so early? You don't even know what happened. I'm like, I was done with it. I'm going to bed.
Oh, my goodness. It was a sad episode. Okay, let's center ourselves. Take a deep breath. We are going up we're all into the 11th.
Well, we got to get in, right?
We're all going into our magical elevator going up to the 11th floor. And when it opens up, it's a magical place where we get to hang out with the angels and become earth angels even more than what we already are. Manifest your dreams and create pretty awesome things, because we create what we want in our lives through our words, through our thoughts. When our thoughts, our words, and our actions are in alignment, that's when it comes to fruition, and that's when it truly, truly becomes a reality.
Is like watching Jennifer right now. It's like watching an actor shooting into all hours in the morning. When you go from like 7:00 p.m. to that,
True, that's
to that
how I
6 o'clock in the morning, and you're like
it's
trying to just get through the. Manolo knows those hours in El Contratista where you're like, what is happening right now?
Our 18-hour days for 6 weeks.
And I've been active since I was working on our yard, so I was very active. So I'm uppity up.
He's uppity up. All right.
I've already had 3 cups
ready?
of coffee.
I know.
I'm ready, Memo. I am ready. Ready? I was born ready.
Let's see what the angels want to tell us. Remember, you can ask for an angel card and we'll read it for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Allie Lodge in the house.
Right.
Marichui in the house. Jamie Roth.
Iris Alcaraz.
Alcaraz.
Yes.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Support. Oh, look at that. I love that. That's one of my favorite cards.
So, look, I'm putting it to this computer realizing that it's just for the
Support.
Support, amigos.
Support. I love this one, guys and girls. Show it to them. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Aquí. We're gathered around in a circle, right?
And we're all going, look, watch.
And the earth is right there. So
and we're going to go into the magical elevator. That's going to take us up
to the 11th floor, the magical floor where all images in your mind that you yearn for, that you love, that you wish for so many years is a reality. It is done.
Then you're on P.
And
we need to go to S.
QRS. Thank you for your support, my love. I surely appreciate it.
I'm having a good time watching this.
I do feel kind of hungover, and I'm not hungover. It's I'm just sad. I'm sure whoever saw Jane the Virgin, Michael died. It was sad the way he died. I mean, it's sad when people die, but like they really did it to you. Buenos dias, Maria. Buenos dias.
Fall in love with the characters.
Yes.
So you don't want anything to happen to them.
It's awful. Oh my God,
But it is, it's a TV show, right?
I know it's a TV show.
He's still alive somewhere.
Yes,
working.
he is. He's a working actor. Thank God for that. Okay. Support. Card meaning God, the angels, and the ascended masters who love, protect, and guide you are watching over you right now. You are not alone, and you are safe. And that's exactly what this 1111 is. The purpose of this is for us to gather and know that we're not alone, and gather and have conversations of the spirit. Leave the ego behind, leave judginess behind, and just really love one another as brothers and sisters that we are, right? This card reassures you that you are part of an awesome and powerful team of benevolent beings. They surround, guide, and love you constantly. If you are in danger, they will intervene with warnings or life-saving measures. If you are afraid, they will comfort you with the energy of divine love. If you are confused, they will whisper guidances in your ear. By drawing this card, your angels and guides ask you to talk to them more frequently. Have mental conversations with them about everything, and you will soon see evidence of their existence. Soon, the angels will enlist you to help other people. If you ever feel doubtful about your ability to help others, ask the angels to help you release these fears. Wow, that's really beautiful, because this is exactly what we're doing. Buenos dias, buenos dias. It's that, it's about supporting one another and letting go of fears, of fears that people aren't trustworthy, of fears that people don't appreciate, fears. Those are old, limiting beliefs, and that keep you alone, that keep you feeling separate, that keep you feeling like you're suffering inside because you can't trust people, or you can't trust a situation, or you can't trust yourself to follow through. It's all these are just limiting beliefs and limiting thoughts that you can definitely transform, and it's a constant, right?
Yeah, I've always felt blessed.
It's not like you arrive and it's like, oh, I'm done. No, it's a constant. You need to continue.
I've always felt I've had incredible support through my life, starting with my 4 brothers and my mom, and now you and my kids, and now your family, your brother and your sister. We have beautiful, incredible friends who are there. So, that support system
is really important for you to be present to and to reach out to, especially during this time. I see more activity on social media and more and more. I guess
people are looking for connection, right?
Deeper conversations, right?
Yeah. Well, especially because everybody's wrestling with so much, as we all know, everybody's living with the fear of maybe getting COVID. So, we're extra careful. So we're in the middle of that. But also anybody who wrestles with depression or anxiety or anything, this has sort of elevated even that. And a lot of people are either not talking about it or don't want to talk about it. And it's very important that during this time, like, for example, we know that we're not falling asleep at least I'm not falling asleep as easy as I usually fall asleep. And I'm not sure why. I know I'm very aware of it, but also because I'm not, last night I put something to feed my mind.
Well, we always do that, right?
Last night you put affirmations all through the night, and it actually didn't even bother me that we listened through it through the whole night. It was because there was something very soothing about it. So, and I thought, oh my God, this is going into my daughter's subconscious. This is
Which
awesome.
is good, right?
We're going to have, yes. It was actually really awesome. There was something very soothing about it. So please, if you're going through anything or
reach out.
I hate to bring this up, but I was reading on this writer that was writing for This Is Us, who took her life. It's so sad to me sometimes to read things like this, because I try to understand in what place could she have been, because from what I understand, she was a wonderful person. She was an excellent writer. She was writing for different shows, and she had to be in a place where she just didn't want to be here anymore. So it's
so sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. So please, if you're going through anything,
reach out.
Reach out to people. Talk to people.
Reach out.
I'm telling you, more than not,
but
we have more in common than we all
let out to be. But a lot of times you can't reach out to the people that are close to you. So reach out to others that you know, but that
you trust.
That they're far, that they're far enough removed from your tight circle that you can have someone to listen to.
Well, also, support. Look for a therapist, somebody that you can talk to.
Yeah.
If you don't want to share and you want this to just be your conversation, I'm telling you, my therapist picks up my phone.
Exactly.
We all
need coaches. We all need teams. We don't
all have the answers.
Whether you say, "Oh, I'm a lone ranger. I don't need anybody." That this is Wisdom Wednesday. Let's be wise. And at the end of the day, we all need each other. We all need a hug. We all need, I don't want to sound cliche, a helping hand, but it's true. Todos aquí nos necesitamos. Estamos aquí para apoyarnos mutuamente y
hablar. Si se están sintiendo estresados o en depresión o ansiedad, busquen a alguien, no se queden callados con eso, porque
exactamente, no se lo traguen, tienen que drenar, tienen que hablar, y aunque no puedan con alguien allegado, porque muchas veces eso es lo más difícil, consigan a otra persona que no sea tan allegada a ustedes, pero que
Plus, there's hotlines.
Sí puedan hablar.
There is hotlines.
Ajá, y hay líneas de teléfono que uno puede llamar, right? Yeah, so it is very, very important to stay present and to raise your high vibration and do your meditations and visualize yourself, where you want to be. Focus on where you're going, not where you are.
Yes, plus also there is a program that I did, almost 10 years ago, and it was something that really shifted my life, and it's called Attacking Anxiety and Depression.
Yes.
Attacking Anxiety and Depression, and it's by Lucinda Bassett, and it transformed my life, not just only in the anxiety that I used to feel, but also in understanding the catastrophizing and the self-talk, because the self-talk,
your self-talk, right?
It is the thing that sabotages you the most, that takes you down.
How do you love yourself? Do you love yourself or do you not love yourself?
Yes.
Right? It's becoming best friends with your awareness and the voices in your head, and understanding that it's just that we all have the same thought patterns. We all get the same, we do, unless we are super, super present to it and we switch them at that moment. And we switch them at that moment. You're like, does this thought help me or hurt me? Oh, it hurts me. Oh, so is this thought mine? No. Okay. So what is it that you want to, what do you want to accomplish? So you give yourself love at that moment. It's about giving yourself unconditional love and not judging yourself, not being so hard on yourself that you beat yourself up all the time.
And also we were talking about Jane the Virgin yesterday. One of the characters starts having panic because she can't trust anybody.
Who?
The blonde actress.
Oh, okay.
The character
yeah.
was having a lot of panic around everybody.
Petra.
Because she
Estamos hablando de la novela que vimos anoche que me dejó pues frita. Se llama Jane the Virgin.
One of the things is that, and it is, a lot of people have trust issues.
Yes, so that's what we were talking about. That's why this is such a beautiful card that we got, right? Support. Look for support. If you're going, listen, I was reading on what's happening. A lot of the because we're going through COVID and we're going through how the stimulus and how we're going to pay our bills, and also now with Black Lives Matter, and it is time. There's just a lot happening.
There's so much going on that you gotta talk. You gotta talk because I'm telling you,
your feelings, write them down, and love yourself. Love yourself up, but love yourself. I can't get you on Instagram or iTunes. Oh, are you on our Facebook, Pamela? Good morning.
Yeah, she should.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube as well. So, okay, well, let's give some shout outs.
Yes.
We got on to a beautiful
but
tangent.
I think it's support.
Beautiful.
The card support.
The card is support, apoyo. Es muy importante estar presente y ser, o sea, dejar que te apoyen y también apoyar, porque es un círculo, pues así es una energía, right? Tiene que ser recíproco, todo, porque si no, entonces it doesn't work. I try YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. Well, Allison is in YouTube, right, Allie? You're on YouTube?
Well, we have Carmina Cortez in the house. We got Miguel Angel.
Yes, I love Carmina saying, cancel those bad thoughts.
Yes.
Absolutely, Carmina. Cancel the bad
thoughts.
Talk
to your children,
Hay que cancelar
please.
Esos pensamientos malos y feos. Cancelar. Exactamente, una de las mamás
apoyo.
de nuestro...
Irán Daniel dice, apoyo es lo que necesitamos.
Todos, exactamente. Y cuando uno tiene un equipo, un apoyo, pues la vida es más sabrosa, como dice la canción. Life is yummier when you have a support system and when you're like, when you have your tribe, when you have your crew, and everyone is constantly supporting one another, because we lift each other up, and that's what 1111. That's what this group is, right? We raise each other up every day, and we talk about real life stuff. We keep it real. We keep it playful. We keep it, heartfelt, informative, because this is how we want to show up in the world, and this is
what we strive to do.
Right.
Always.
This is our love to our brothers and sisters.
Plus, when we get together,
always,
right? When we get together, which is what support groups do through Al-Anon, through any kind of support group, it's always a group because somebody can share something that might help you. Oh my goodness, I'm going through that.
Exactly. So we create empathy. We understand that we're not alone in this, because the worst part of life is when you feel completely and utterly alone and separate. And that's just an illusion. And it's truly just an illusion in your mind. So if you become really, really aware of it, then we can have that impact in the world. And that's our mission, is to really make an impact on our community and be there for you and be, just be that support that that you might need for 5-10 minutes. Boom, you got your 1111 daily dosage, like Jerry says.
But I also
it's awesome.
Committed to myself that I would always talk about the anxiety that I had suffered through it, and I made it a goal that I would never hide that about me, because
there's no shame in
people.
anything.
When I talk about it, they go, "You? How? Yeah, me."
Exactly.
And I tell this to guys: let your pride go, guys.
Well, that's
share with your wives. Let them know what's going on, because guys even have, women, they can talk, but. No, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It's easier for them most of the time. They can share easier than men can. Men have this pride that I'm this guy, I'm a man, I'm a macho, and I can't talk about my feelings. That's bullcrap.
That's not being a man.
That's baloney.
No.
Because I'll tell you, the more you allow yourself to feel and share with your wife, the more she will fall in love with you. I'm telling you. It's because she's falling in love with the real person. And if that person,
you get closer.
If your wife or your partner is not in that conversation with you, then you got to rethink that relationship.
Right. You both need to definitely be in that space of supporting one another. And that's where it starts, right? You support, you love yourself, then, at home. And then understand that it's a ripple effect.
Yep.
It's a ripple effect, So let's give some shout outs here. We have Ali.
I'm sorry. I'm just noticing that on True Form Films, they're typing out what we're saying. Look.
Oh, they're typing it out. It's a ripple effect. Oh, I love that. So Afra can watch that and she can listen.
Oh, interesting.
That's fantastic.
Huh. Look, True Form Films,
there's like subtitles.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
really cool.
We didn't set that up, so I'm kind of like, look at what's happening here.
There's always something wonderful to like. If you live in the wonder.
Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. I'm going to give some.
See. So Ali says, wow, I didn't realize she committed suicide. She was younger than me. That is so sad. Yes, we talked about the writer from This Is Us, which is one of my. It's a great show. I always tell him, I would love to be in a show like that. Like Parenthood, like This Is Us, and it is very sad. And then Ali says, I have experienced a friend committing in 2017. I know what her family's going through. Yeah, it's very sad. And then she says, it's very sexy when a man is open with his feelings.
Absolutely.
It truly is.
You know what? And I'm grateful that I was raised by my mom who always taught us to just say what's on our
Well, we had our first, it's not the first attempt to have weekly family meetings, but we start and then we like fall off of it. But we restarted that again, especially now that Adrian is here. And it was really awesome to have our circle time with the kids and say, okay.
But it's also funny because the kids go.
At first they were like,
why?
What is happening?
What's happening? What's
why? And then it's like, well, this is fun. And
we need to say where we are. Where are you? Where are you right now? What are you feeling? Is there anything going on in your mind?
What do we need to accomplish this week? What do you need from us? Because the last minute things that kids all of a sudden say, oh, I have to do this, or oh, I want to do that. And you're like, oh, I didn't realize.
Plus, we're also making them responsible for doing chores or reminding them.
Scheduling, right? Like making a schedule and all of us being on the same page for the week. So far, so good. Yesterday we had, and then we scheduled family time, like the four of us. And then mommy and daddy time, which is Saturday nights. We're going to have our date nights because we need to. And then Adrian and mommy time, Juliana and mommy time, the three of us time. And it doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be like a 10-minute, 20-minute game, right? And then the same thing, alone time with daddy. And they really like that part. Yeah. And so then Juliana's like, okay, mommy, are we going to have our alone time, our 10 minutes, And so it's been awesome because I've had my alone time with Adrian and Juliana. We've seen two different comedies and
also Jane the Virgin is
our three time
because
before going to bed.
This is something Juliana started, by the way.
I know.
I was going to sleep
and I was like, okay.
And all of a sudden I'm like, you're watching Jane?
I had seen it already, but I'm like, okay, I'll watch it again. And
she started watching, and all of a sudden, okay, so something she's enjoying. Now that school is out, we can actually watch it a little later.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why I still have a sleepy face, I went to sleep at 1 a.m. watching Jane the Virgin. And Michael died last night, and it's a very sad episode. So Juliana and I were crying.
And you watched the show. You just didn't watch all the episodes because our friend Yvonne Cole is in it, and Gina. So many of our friends are in it.
I know.
So
well,
much
it's been
fun
so
to watch.
awesome to see so many
much
of
fun
our
to
friends.
watch.
So let's read comments. We've got Raul and Pamela in the house.
Pam said that Raul was raised by his I saw the text come in and go out.
I know. Let's see what.
But I think it was she texted you. Okay, so we got, let's see, who's on this? Let's see. So we got Ali, Pammy, David, Carmen Ortiz, Miguel Paredes, Matthew, Caddy. Matthew's birthday was yesterday.
Yes, Matthew Caddy's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matthew. Happy birthday to you. Muchos más. Oh, ¿qué pasó? Algo pasó y se fue mi página. Aquí está. Ok, Irán Daniel. Sara Raquel está con nosotros.
All right, Steve Randell. Good morning, guys. Keep spreading the good vibes and keep it real. Yes, apoyo es lo que necesitamos todos.
Siempre. Mira, pero tenemos 16.
Oh, we have Roberto Sánchez.
¿Dónde está Roberto Sánchez?
Roberto Sánchez.
¿Qué pasó, Acere?
Like daddy time, enfermo. Se hace el enfermo.
No, she's saying, I'm sure Mauro like daddy time, enfermo.
Oh!
Like daddy time.
Ay, Dios mío, it went up, yeah. Okay.
Daddy time. Hey, Roberto. Daddy time is all the time.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. ¿Quién más? Rick Canavan aquí in Instagram. If anyone ever wants to jump in and say good morning on Instagram for a minute, you get a minute.
If you're having a hard time finding us,
go to YouTube
and subscribe, guys.
Yes, we're building our channel.
We want to funnel this into the YouTube so we can just start growing that channel, which is new for all this is new for us.
Which is a new adventure.
Yeah, it's been now we're streaming on this great platform called Restream. So we opened this computer next to us because we were noticing that a lot of the comments weren't coming through.
Exactly.
And as you know,
this is very interactive. It's all about all of us joining every morning to raise our vibration, raise our frequency together and our spirits, and know that, dudettes, we are not alone. We are in this together, and we are here to support one another. And the angels confirm that this
saying that
support card.
Now that Roberto is on, Roberto is somebody that works out twice a day.
Yes.
He's a guy
about discipline
that physically works his body, which goes back to
discipline and loving
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't have to be twice a day. It can be 20, 30 minutes a day. Go do something physical because that
is going to help you so much.
Also help you. Or pick up a hobby that, like me in the morning, I get up with my coffee, I go to the yard.
It's his Zen time.
It's like this. I distract.
He loves to water the plants.
There's just something about it that, it makes me, you just made me sound like an old man.
Papi.
Why?
Mira. Raul loves your hair back that way, Jen. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mommy. You know, I literally woke up 15 minutes before call time.
Excuse me. Let me make this clear.
She woke me up.
She didn't wake up. I went, honey, you got 15 minutes to get ready.
I was like, oh!
I was outside. I thought she was like, she was already getting in the shower. And the sheets were on her. I saw Juliana, but I didn't see her. I'm like, oh, she's not there. And I go to the bathroom, she's not there. And I go back to the room. I'm like, oh, she's under the quilt. I went, honey, we got a show to do.
Oh, my goodness. I'm like, no. Oh, thank you, my Pammy. Oh, my God. It's so funny.
Goodness.
All right. So we haven't read our determination book. You guys, determination. Yes. Helps relieve stress during these times.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure, you know, I got.
Yeah. I want to share about my battle ropes. I got some battle ropes that my girlfriend Ivanka, I saw her. When in the morning, I'm going to slap. I
What
don't know. I want to see Pammy's comments
but I don't know
on
if they're
here
coming
because
on-
they're coming in here, but they leave so fast.
But is she?
So, but I got battle ropes, you guys.
Yeah, tell
Battle
them
ropes are like de-stressors because I start like, ¡Rah! Es un ejercicio, son unos mecates, ¿no?
Unos mecates.
Unos mecates de ejercicio.
Son
Eso
cuerdas,
ayuda. Son
señoras
cuerdas.
y señores, son cuerdas. No son mecates, son unas cuerdas que son grandes.
Y eso ayuda mucho con el estrés. Entonces, cuando las hago y le doy al piso con el mecate y yo, ¡ah! Y ahí saco y dreno.
Exacto.
Entonces, eso es lo que está diciendo
hay veces
nuestro amigo
oigo-
Roberto, que
hay
hace
veces-
ejercicio para sacarse el estrés.
Y a veces oigo Mauricio cuando lo está haciendo. ¡Mauricio! ¡Mauricio!
No, but really, you know what I do?
Those are great, though. I mean,
It's awesome. No, that's when all those voices, and I imagine those voices, I just like squish them. Like I just, whatever the bad thought is that comes in, like, oh, you're weak. Oh, really? You're going to get in shape? Oh my God. How many times have you started working out? How many, those are the voices that come in my head when I start working out. Like, seriously, really? You think you're going to get that six pack? Like, it's crazy. Do you guys get those thoughts when you're working out? So then I'm like, yes, I am.
that's so interesting. On my side, I don't get those voices because in my head, I just want to keep in shape. I'm not going to look like Superman or look like Roberto Sanchez. Ese hombre. If you ever
Yes.
go into his Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, Roberto Sanchez.
He is a god, man.
He is like
Una escultura.
No, he's a very handsome.
I love
very,
it.
He really takes care of
I would
himself.
say, mami, tienes que conocer a Roberto porque
Se
siempre,
te cae la lengua, chica.
siempre le digo que me recuerda a Alex, al papá de mi hermana. I had a six-pack, but I drank it.
I have my
love
six
that,
pack, and I'm,
Pamela Rowan in the house. She is a comedian, and we love her, and we thank her for being with us, this whole time because
she's so
her-
much fun.
Mira,
Roberto Sanchez, ha ha ha, chico.
Oh, we got
Julie.
Julie
How are
Pedre
you?
from Idlewild. This is great. Sending hugs to you both. Big hugs, Julie.
We appreciate you. At some point, once this is all like running, we're going to be able to bring guests on to this. Did you know that on Restream? The only downside to that is when you bring guests, Instagram will not allow itself to stream on any platform.
Right.
So we have
is just
Instagram
its own
open
thing.
up here,
Mm-hmm.
and we have YouTube and the Facebooks open up.
Yes.
So
So please go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, True Form Films, and
look
we
for
have our 11:11 conversations with Jen and Mao. We do this on a daily basis at every morning at 11:11. 11:11 is a master number. It is a spiritual number. Is a number to manifest and to really, really help you center yourself, to have the thoughts, the words, and the actions all in alignment. And when that happens, that's true happiness. That's peace. Like when your thoughts, your words, and your actions are in alignment with each other, like it's just like peace. You are aligned, and you can manifest anything you want in your life. And you just got to start with the truth, with the belief in your mind. And then the emotion of the happiness that, oh, how am I going to feel? So when you visualize yourself, then truly feel how you're going to feel when that happens. Don't wait for it to happen to feel what you're going to feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trick. That's the secret. You got to feel how you're going to feel when that happens. And then your vibration matches what you want. And that's when it manifests into existence. Okay, so
well said, Nemo.
thank you, baby. So and it's a reminder. It's a reminder to speak what you want into existence. Watch your words. Watch your thoughts.
Breathe.
Because that is the wise man, right?
It's interesting.
The wise woman.
When I say breathe, because we say, "Oh, I'm breathing." No.
You
Really
need
breathe.
to really be in connection with your breath.
Really breathe. Because
Mhm.
part of meditation is learning to go
respirar profundo cuando
and hold 3 seconds or 4 seconds, release.
Dejar ir.
Because all of a sudden your body starts to calm down.
And you're present. Y estás presente. Cuando respiras, estás presente. Y cuando estás presente, tienes más paz y más felicidad. ¿Qué humildad tenéis por dentro y por fuera? Ay, gracias.
Te queremos mucho.
María, te queremos muchísimo. Gracias.
Por eso amábamos a tu hijo.
Todavía lo amamos.
Y lo amamos porque era un hombrezazo. El Felipe era un hermoso.
Muy lindo, muy humilde y cariñoso y amoroso.
Y ya sé de dónde lo sacó.
Bondadoso y bueno.
Lo sacó
espectacular.
De ti.
Talentoso. Oh my gosh. De todo.
So beautiful.
Did we read this?
No, we did not. Okay.
Okay.
Determination, ladies and gentlemen.
Determination. Adversity gives birth to greatness. The greater challenges and difficulties we face, the greater opportunity we have to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, how awesome is this? Adversity gives birth to greatness. The greater challenges and difficulties we face, the greater opportunity we have to grow. Because that's where we grow.
That's right.
In our challenges, in our difficulties, in the adversity of life. You say, who am I going to be in the face of adversity? That's where you get a chance to step up and become your better self, the better version of yourself, right? Where the issue is undecided, it is always the most stubborn who come out victorious. Where the issue is undecided, it is always the most stubborn who come out victorious.
Me gusta.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Right? So if you're like confused, you don't know, that's like we say in Landmark, that's a racket. Like be authentic, like really, really go within and go, okay, what is it? What is it that I am hiding from or I'm fearful of and I'm hiding behind I'm confused. Oh, I don't know how to do that or hiding behind anger. It's just leave that old model of communication behind and create a new paradigm, create a new paradigm.
But also, you know what I think talking about support and talking about spirituality is, I think that, you know, one must look for something that gives you comfort. And I know that I was raised Catholic, but I don't go to a Catholic mass, but I do go to Agape on Sundays with Michael Beckwith.
Mm-hmm.
It's a spiritual center. Every race and nationality, every religion is present together.
Yeah, it's non-denominational. It's a universal
and
spiritual center.
And I find that when he speaks, he feeds my voices. He feeds my mind. It's like I feel like, oh my God, I can start the week. Like I feel like I took a bath.
A spiritual
bath that day, and it's like almost like reborn,
mm-hmm.
Every day. So if you're looking for something and you haven't found something and you don't want to go to any sort of denominational religion.
Right, well, agape.live, agapelive.com.
Yeah.
It's awesome every Sunday and I believe Wednesday nights as well.
Yes.
So let's give some shout outs here. Is that Christina I see? Simple Life Pleasure, my beautiful friend in San Francisco. Say hi to Bella and Christian. And we have Betty in the house.
Betty!
Beautiful Betty. She gave me the best surprise yesterday. My bestie from school and Juliana's bestie. They did a drive-by. They were close and they called. They said, we're gonna drive by and wave. And it was so beautiful to see you. If you're still listening, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Say hello to Marco.
Yes. And vamos a ver who else.
I'm trying. Okay, here. I'm not trying.
Dennis Leone says, I get out of bed. Isn't that enough?
No. No, viejo. A moverse.
And Ali says, tell them to subscribe to the channel with the more followers since you have 2 of them. I like Mal's shirt. No excuses.
Yeah. I usually either will wear this for Monday.
Motivation. No excuses.
or
Wednesday.
if it's clean on Wednesdays. No excusas.
Uh-huh.
No. Wait. No excusas.
All right.
Okay.
Anybody want a card? Anyone want a card? Oh, you are still here.
For those who are just joining us, I go out of frame a little bit on Instagram because we're reading comments that do not come through here. So I just want to make sure that all the comments are being answered.
Yes.
So
let's see. Go to the comment area there and see.
No, there's no comments here right now.
A ver.
No. Pero te voy a mandar un hello.
Already in there.
¿Ah?
Okay.
Te voy a mandar.
So, anybody want one? Okay. So, let's read. Oh, you know what I listened to yesterday, you guys, that I wanted to share? My first town hall meeting call. They called me. I don't know if you've been receiving those, that all of a sudden you get a phone call and then it's a recording and it says, if you want to stay for the town hall meeting, stay. Let me tell you, it was really educational and really interesting, and it was great. So I recommend it. If you have never stayed on the phone when the congressman calls their office to have a town hall meeting, stay, because you can actually ask questions. You can vote because they do polls. It's really, really fascinating. I was like, wow. And it has, and it's just straight to the point. It's not the news. It's not, dramatized. It's facts. And it's literally what's happening in our San Fernando Valley. So, shout out to the office of, Congressman Sherman. It was really, really informative, and it really made me feel like, oh, wow, I'm adulting right now. I felt like an adult for the first, like, really, seriously.
Did you ask questions?
What is the Brad Sherman who contacted you? Yes. I mean, it was really, really amazing. So I learned. Here, I'm going to give you cliff notes of what I can remember, because I did write notes, but there are still they gave a phone number. Actually, I would love to share that. I'll put it on the comments. There's a phone number where you can call them if you haven't. So if you haven't applied for unemployment and you're still unemployed and you lost your job, or even they downsized you, or cut your hours or whatever, you can most definitely apply for unemployment. It'll take it'll take 2 to 3 weeks. Yes, it was yesterday. It was yesterday, Pamela. And it was great. Next time, they do it every 3 weeks, I believe. So definitely stay on. And yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay and listen. Vamos a ver qué dicen. So EDD, definitely, if you have not applied for unemployment, everyone is eligible for unemployment. If you're a gig worker, if you are an actor, if you are...
Which is a gig worker, right?
Right, exactly. 1099s, the 1099s are most definitely eligible now. So don't give up on that, because it's money that can definitely help you during this time.
You submit, it takes about 3 weeks, maybe 4 to get your
yes,
money back into your account.
Okay, Miguel Angel Paredes. Gotta go memorize. See you guys soon. Yes, right. One of our students, he just got his first audition for Good Doctor, for a series regular, and we have been mentoring him for the past 6 months, and he's just fantastic, and we're managing him, and we're super proud of him, because he is amazing. He's like, so focused and so talented, and a triple threat. Yes.
See, yours is working. I just said hi, and it came in. So it is working.
Beautiful. Okay.
What was I going to say? If Mr. Leone, are you still on? Can you please share? I will also share about the we're doing a Resurrection Boulevard where the whole cast is getting reunion on
we'll talk about that
on,
Thursday,
yeah,
right?
on
I'll
Thursday.
give you more details
More
on
details on Thursday, on
Thursday.
Theatrical Thursday.
Yes.
Then
Steve
Steve
Randall
Rendell says, thanks for the explanation on the correct way to meditate. I'm a bit new to this form of relaxation, and both of you do a great job of explaining. Thank you. Well,
Awesome.
we do it. We
every single day,
every single
multiple
day.
times.
Usually around 3 or 4, I do my meditation, and I'll go to my room, I'll close the door, and do my thing. And I've just gotten so used to it, and actually my body craves it. My body now craves that meditation, that time to just to allow
recharge.
yourself to
You're
recharge
recharging.
and to allow yourself to stop for a second and take care of you.
Yes, your self-care. And I'm learning that even more and more and more. Because I'm more of like the Energizer Bunny, and I gotta go. But now I'm
and then
really
I get her at night. Then I
understanding.
get her at night, and this is Jennifer, ladies and gentlemen. She's like this. She's walking around with her eyes kind of closed. She's like, and I'm like, you didn't take your break today, did you?
Mirna preciosa, ¿cómo está mi Mateo?
I know.
Y
Jen
la
is
gorda,
like
besitos.
She is like the Energizer Bunny.
All right.
I sometimes I gotta go in the back and go. Ya, calma, cálmate.
No paro. Tengo
ya,
mucha energía, dice.
Va, cálmate, cálmate, que no panda el cúnico, cálmate.
Okay, ahora Allison wants a card.
Okay.
Let's take a deep breath. Call in Allison. Allison, lots of energy. What would you want Allie to know today? Yes.
Okay. I am going to pretend to be Allison. One of the things I love about Allison.
We love Allie's laugh. I can hear her right now.
Ready?
It's a belly laugh.
She
really feels her laugh.
I just felt Allie in my body.
Channeling in.
Listening.
Ooh. Listening.
Oír.
Listening.
She is listening right now.
Yes, and she has been a faithful listener. She's been with us since day one. But
also she goes to
and she is
practices.
an SGI, my SGI sister. We are Buddhist sisters from the SGI. And listening.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, when you hear Jennifer talk about every kind of religion, she embraces every religion. That's one of the things I remember. I'll tell you this story. When I first met her, I walked in her house, and she had this thing right at the entrance of every religion from
mi altar de todas las religiones. Mi altar con todos las o sea,
from Buddhism to
tengo un Buda,
Christian,
tengo
Catholic,
un Cristo, tengo un
tenías la
los
Virgen,
ángeles, los santos, las virgen, porque para mí todo es el mismo amor.
And then you had the gentleman, the
Satya Sai Baba, from Hinduism. I practice Hinduism.
So I remember walking into the house when I first started dating her, and I went, wow, this is a really confused human being. I want to get to know this person.
Elia says, hello, late but have a good excuse. But I have a good excuse. No excuses. I love it. Well, welcome, my Elia Preciosa. I'm so happy to see you here. So happy to see all of you. Okay, so we got listening, and this card is for Allie. We get to read one more card for anyone that wants it. And so listening for Allie Lott. You are in communication with your angels, and the messages that you are receiving are very real indeed. Trust them. This card is a validation from your angels that you really are hearing them. You have been receiving repetitive messages through your feelings, dreams, visions, inner voice, or knowingness. Are you listening and trusting these messages? Are you following them? If you get an inclination to call someone, go somewhere, or read something, it's important to follow this guidance. By drawing this card, your angels ask you to give all your doubts or worries about divine guidance to them. Know that you truly are communicating with heaven, and enjoy the conversations. Enjoy the conversations. And I feel like a mosquito is biting me.
It's me.
Are you? Are you pinching me?
Ah!
Algo me está picando aquí atrás y me dice,
Yo soy el que le estoy picando.
Ay, Dios mío.
All right, let's see. Let's
You got
see.
it, Abby?
I saw
That was a great card.
a message to that Pam that just came through, but they go quickly, so they don't give us a chance to.
I wonder, are you texting me, my love? Don't text me, because if you're texting me, then they come in, but they go away really fast. So you can definitely go on either the YouTube or the Facebook, my personal Facebook. Okay, yes. Awesome. Cuidado con el pica pica. Sí, mami, se está riendo, pero sí, no, de verdad que me picaron. Estos mosquitos.
¿De cuál pica pica está hablando tu mamá? Que pues, cuidado con el pica pica.
No sé, pero wow.
Julie Pendray says she's got to go commune with her garden. She'll
yes, I love that.
Another time, go commune, please.
Yes.
Your garden is a beautiful place.
We are getting ready to wrap up. It is noon, and today we are going to read. Oh, so what I was saying about the Sherman, I'm like, I got sidetracked.
Who?
So the unemployment. Sign up for unemployment. There's still time. Okay. They are also in the works of getting a second stimulus check out. So we voted on that. Also, they talked about the masks. Why wear a mask? Okay, because a lot of people are not wearing masks. It's okay for you to wear the mask and breathe your own, your own oxygen, like your own.
It's okay to smell your own breath.
It's okay. It's more because the droplets, right? You're protecting others from getting your saliva, and that's how the virus is spread. That's how the virus is spread, and for them as well. And they go, well, doesn't the virus grow through the mask? No, it doesn't. So, es una protección. La máscara te protege de la saliva de la gente y tú estás protegiendo a la gente de tu saliva, porque ahí es donde se contamina uno con gripe, con cualquier cosa. I mean, it's like the flu. It's like, it's another one of those terrible viruses. So you can wear the mask and be mindful that you are protecting others from you, because you might have it and you don't have any symptoms. So you don't know. So nobody knows if they are symptomatic, right?
I think that's
that's probably is it the word? Did I butcher it? But whatever. If you have it, but you don't have any symptoms, asymptomatic. That's another lip, like tongue twister. Anyway, just wear it. If you're out, wear it. I actually had a nightmare. That's after Jane the Virgin last night.
You had a nightmare?
I drank that. I went out and I forgot my mask, and then this man grabbed me, and the guy ended up being Dan Marino, from the football player from the Dolphins, from the Miami Dolphins, and he grabbed me, and I was screaming.
You know what?
Why?
You probably saw Ace Ventura.
I saw Ace Ventura, but that was days ago. Look at that.
But you probably go, oh, look, the Dolphins. I mean,
that's hilarious.
I haven't even heard about Dan.
Thank you, Julie, for sharing our conversations. Please share our thread. If you like what you're hearing, like and share. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much, Julie, for your support all these years.
Asymptomatic, that is correct. And Pamela says, I said, I love the exchange between the two of you. It's so endearing and so sweet.
Thank you. Thank you. So important to wear a mask in public. Absolutely, Steve. It is. And so that was part of the conversation last night in the town hall meeting. They had a doctor come on. So they had to explain the reason why. It's not like, oh, you're losing your freedom. It's like, no, it's be mindful.
You're protecting other people from
you don't know. You're protecting other people from you.
It's like
people are protecting them, you from them.
The thing is that I got texts from my two friends of mine. Hey, are you going to go to the gym today? I'm heading that way. I don't dare go. One, because I don't want to expose my family, and
and he doesn't want to upset me.
And yeah, right,
baby. And right, you're that considerate.
I'm that considerate. But also, I don't know where other people have been.
Gross.
That's my thing.
The gym is gross enough.
I know I'm being careful,
Normally.
but I don't know what everybody else is doing. So that's my only situation with that.
Oh, Elia says, I need to figure out an alert. Your talk is about to start. Oh, okay. It usually pops up. But yes, put it on your alarm in your phone. 11:11.
Put our pictures there. Put our pictures there.
We'll send you a picture. 11:11, we're going to pop up and go, hi. Asymptomatic. I don't get the resistance to wear a mask. I know. It's just people are just like rebels, right? Without a cause. So, pues sí, entonces.
Oh, got it. Yeah, you got it. Asystematic. It's like saying.
Asymptomatic.
It's like.
Not systematic, but symptomatic.
No, it just reminded me of Grease. Ha! Dramatic. Why is Grease lightning?
Okay, so
all right, we digress.
So anybody that wants an angel card, let me know. You got.
We must read the 177 because
yes, we're going to read 177.
We are about to lose our
Instagram gives us just an hour. Remember, and oh yeah, these mosquitoes are having a feast with me today.
Oh, I bet they are.
I feel it. They are having prime meat right now.
Madre
Santa. Okay.
I've had that.
Oh, look at this. Champions keep things in perspective. Champions keep things in perspective. Let's see. We have
Guille Fernando.
All right, Guille Fernando. Guillermo Fernandez. It's so funny because on Instagram I can't see the whole name, so I gotta learn the
Careful, you poke your eye out.
It's so funny. I've learned how to handle my glasses. MS Glow. Is that Gloria? All right, tenemos a Gloria, tenemos Miami in the house. Here I am.
All right, vamos.
Champions keep things in perspective. In most situations, we don't need to slow down. In most situations, we don't need to slow down. We need to calm down.
Cálmate.
En todas las situaciones en la vida, muchas veces uno no se tiene que, ¿cómo es? Parar, ¿no? Uno se tiene que calmar. No tienes que dejar, how do you say slow down?
Sí.
Right? No te tienes que, sigues apurada, está bien, o sigues bien enfocada en las cosas, pero mantente la calma. Bob Proctor. Oh, I've been doing his manifestation meditations. He's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Write this down. Bob Proctor.
Proctor.
It's about shifting your paradigm, and it's about creating.
Got 2 minutes here.
Shifting your paradigm, right? Not trying to change what you have, or it's just creating something new and letting go of what you have.
Let's read this
you're going to get more of the same.
Let's read
and creating multiple sources of income. Okay. Amateur performers often crack under pressure because they lose their perspective. Their fear of losing overwhelms them to the point of physical, emotional, and spiritual breakdown. The champion knows that the secret to performing well under pressure has more to do with their perception of the event than the event itself. While the amateur is telling himself that he must win, the pro is reminded herself that it's only a game. Both performers want to win, but the pro always outperforms the amateur under pressure because she has learned how to calm her nerves by putting things in perspective. Some people claim that champions perform better than any other group under pressure. This is not true. There is an inverse relationship between pressure and performance, no matter who you are or what you do. As pressure increases, performance decreases. This occurs whether you're Donald Trump or Donald Duck. The reason champions get better results is because they have trained themselves how to perceive the so-called pressure situation. The amateur perceives it as a threat, which triggers a fight or flight response from the mind and body. Psychologically speaking, the performer believes he is literally fighting for his life. Meanwhile, the pro has convinced herself that this situation is just a game, and that nobody dies from losing a game. Oh, I love this. That's why in Landmark, we create games in life, right? What's your game in the world? So everything is a game. That's why our audition are games. We are creating a game. So every day is a game for you. Just play your game full out and you know it's a game, right?
Don't insult Donald Duck, Pam, he says.
I know, right? The world class has learned that developing and maintaining a crystal clear perspective on relative significance of their performance lives is crucial to their success. Action steps for today. List the 3 events that cause you the most stress on a regular basis. Now, ask this critical thinking question. What would I need to say to myself on a daily basis to put these events in proper perspective to reduce or eliminate the stress they have caused me in the past? I love that. So write down the 3 events that cause you the most stress on a regular basis and ask yourself, what would I need to say to myself, right? So what's the conversation you have around that stress? What do you need to tell yourself every day? Ask yourself the proper perspective, and you put it in proper perspective to reduce or eliminate that stress around that event. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is
177.
Yes,
ladies and
I
gentlemen.
love that. I love that. You know, this is our book. I don't get the resistance to wear. Yeah, we read that. Elia Esparza, thank you for joining us. Better late than never. Pamela and Raul.
Don't go to the gym. Don't go anywhere which is an ambiguous virus and is insidious, and we don't really know anything about it. Yes.
Right.
No, I'm being very careful.
We have our gym
I
here.
got my gym here.
We've got our
I'm actually starting
ropes.
to think of maybe just creating a gym. I canceled my 24-hour fitness yesterday. I just canceled it.
You know,
I did open the LA Fitness a while ago, but I just canceled one of my memberships. I just said I'm not going to be going to the gyms right now, so it's one less bill to worry about right now.
Yes.
So guys,
with that, we love
gracias,
you.
we
Have
love
a
you. We
beautiful day.
appreciate you. Have an amazing Wednesday.
Me too, Pamela. I work out on top of Raul.
Oh, hello! I'm sure he loves that workout. I'm sure he does.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Bendiciones. Que
Adios,
tengan un feliz
amigos.
día. Nos vemos mañana, Theatrical Thursday.
And wave as I do the finish.